I remember in Scotland thinking, like, make sure you're finishing this, Ross, for the right reasons. So Captain Webb, history sort of says that he did that final faithful swim because it was believed that some of his money had run out, and he but was a devoted husband by all accounts, so he wanted to provide for his family. And when he was heading off to the final swim, apparently they said, you know, how much money have you got left? Are you doing this for the right reasons? And he said, well, not a lot of money from the Channel swim. And they said, I advise you to keep whatever you have left and go and take your wife and try and live as humbly as possible. You know, but he, with this innate desire, wanted to do something for his life. So in a similar way in Scotland, I suppose I felt like, do this for the right reasons.
And what are those right reasons and what are the wrong reasons?
I don't know the reasons, but the reason I was carrying on swimming, because I said, if I arrive in Margate and there's just my mum, dad, my two brothers and my girlfriend, and we go for a pizza and go home, will you be happy? And I was like, I'd be really happy. Like, honestly, I don't know why, so I don't know the reasons, but I remember in that moment I'd be really happy. I'd get a pizza, I'd tell my mum and my dad and everyone stories about minke whales and dolphins, we'd all laugh, and then we'd just go back to normal life. Okay. And you know, like, sort of life back home for me is great. You know, the protein works and stuff. Like, you know, I'd go back. I'm back in the office, you know, tomorrow, and it's going to be amazing. We'll catch up. We just launched a few new products. We'll be sitting there eating protein brownies, and I'm like, that would be cool. And I think as well, just the very fact that, like, this sounds so weird, but like now I can go to anywhere on the coast. And when I'm like really, really old and I can't swim anymore because my body's giving up on me, and me and you are sitting here like this and we're really old, I'll just be like, it just feels so nice that it doesn't matter. Around the coast, I can go to Cornwall, I can go to Wales, I can go to John O'Groats, it doesn't matter. And with my grandkids, I can go swim around there. And they'll be like, yeah, we know, Granddad. And so I was like, that's it, that's all I want. Now the media, the swimmers in and everything I described was amazing, but I genuinely mean it when I say it's their cherries on top. It wasn't needed, and that you only get, I think, and this is one thing that I said on social media as well, that in complete exhaustion you find the most honest version of yourself. And it's just a little bit strange that I had to swim around Great Britain to almost discover that. But when you are in complete exhaustion, you know, you're sitting there, you've got sea ulcers, like you're like the wounds are open wounds just chafing with salt, or your tongue's falling apart. You've not been warm for 157 days. You're scraping cold, you know, ice off your wetsuit, and you actually think, what do you want? And you just go, I want to be warm and just have Sunday dinner with my family. Like, that's honestly all I want. You don't want like cameras, media and stuff. Just, you know. And I think that's what's cool. And I think, you know, Joe Rogan talks about that a lot in terms of adversity, you know, adversity training. People could have more, as I call it, healthy hardship in their lives, because it really does make you understand, as humans, we don't need a lot to be happy. We really don't.